Well, you're very welcome. My name's Gerald Coates and this is our weekly video blog. These are the words of Tim Farron and the heading is Reports of Religion's Demise Have Been Exaggerated. He writes, in 2010, 2.2 billion people globally identified themselves as Christians. Numbers attending the non-traditional UK churches, that's the New Church movements and Pentecostals, are growing very fast. Don't be surprised by this. Christianity began with a leader executed in shame alongside common criminals in an obscure corner of the Roman Empire, leaving a handful of demoralised followers who were then persecuted relentlessly. I can see no earthly reason for the church having lasted more than a weekend, never mind 2,000 years. If you are betting on the disappearance of Christianity, you'll be really disappointed. Christianity has a built-in advantage. The advantage? It's true. This means there is a God, and we even know his name. Yet for younger generations, even basic knowledge of Christianity cannot be assumed. We do retain many cultural and established situations such as holidays, Christmas, festivals, and of course the established church. But these are increasingly seen as outdated, irrelevant, even as outdated and irrelevant as it can be. Indeed, whole organisations are devoted to challenging Christian privilege in our society. When one country is divided and insecure, when mental health is fragile and public discourse poisonous, I believe it's time to rediscover the claims and promises of the gospel. It offers two great gifts that our generations desperately need. The first is hope. The gospel claims that people in a broken world will ultimately be transformed. There will be no more pain, tears, or death. Jesus came to earth as a man to live among us in our messy reality. He also came to redeem that reality. The hope we have, in the words of the theologian Tom Wright, is that Jesus Christ will one day call for the whole world to account and put the whole world to rights, flooding the entire creation with his justice, his peace, his glory, and his love. We, acting as Christ's hands, take part in that process and feel to bring justice and mercy to our hurting world. Christians have been at the forefront of campaigns to tackle climate change, resettle refugees, and of course offer debt support. The charity Cinnamon Network estimates the UK church groups give 3 billion years worth of voluntary time and serving our communities. Of course, we sometimes get it wrong. Terrible acts have been carried out in God's name over the centuries. Christians are flawed, as everyone else, but Jesus didn't come for perfect people. And this is where another great Christian belief comes in: grace. Grace is the gift of something which is wholly undeserved. At the cross, Jesus took our anger, pain, bitterness and hell onto himself, and his resurrection enables him to come to us individually to offer the gift of forgiveness and release from our anger and hurt. We are asked to love those who hate us in return and to offer forgiveness even when it isn't sought. Our culture finds this concept impossible to grasp, and yet it is the key to reconciliation among two people, two nations, and the world. The Christian apologist Michael Ramsden puts it like this: we live in a time of competitive victimhood where everyone defines themselves by how they've been ill-treated by others. It's right to seek justice for our grievances, but if our pursuit is motivated by bitterness, we will be left with that bitterness even when justice is outwardly achieved. This is one reason why Brexit may define us for years to come. If we cannot forgive, if we cannot move forward, if we cannot be reconciled. The gospel teaches us to forgive others because we ourselves have been forgiven. We're to seek justice with love and compassion and let go of our bitterness and resentment. If we want to heal the Brexit divisions, we must be willing to give up our anger and offer to receive forgiveness. We do this in the hope that one day our world will be restored, and in the strength of God, who offers us unconditional love. Surely these are gifts worth embracing. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you soon. God bless you.